Hi guys, Coach Kristen here. Today I want to talk to you guys about selfies. Recently, I have been having some conversations with some other coaches about the quality of my selfies and getting some compliments. And I've also been trying to teach my husband how to take selfies that look appealing and not scary. So I thought it might be helpful to share with you some of the tips that I use when I'm taking selfies to post on my Instagram or Facebook. So hopefully you will benefit from these sort of guidelines I use in my head when I am taking a selfie. The first tip that I have for you is the angle that you're holding your phone or camera. When you're taking a selfie, it's important that you're holding your phone above eye level slightly. So that way you're looking up at the camera with, a little bit of sweet, charming doe eyes. Whereas when you hold the camera below you, you're looking down at it and you end up squishing your face back, getting a little bit of a double chin, and it's just kind of a bad angle in general to shoot a photo from. So always hold your camera or phone at eye level or just a little bit above eye level. The second guideline I use when I'm taking a photo is the background. I'm always mindful of the background in my selfies. You don't really need or want background in your photos unless the background is going to add value to the photo itself. So if you're standing in front of the beach or a sunset or something that's pretty, then it's okay to go ahead and include that in your background. Or if you're posting, like a workout photo or something and you have your TV in the background with your P90X on the screen or something like that, that serves a purpose, so it's adding value as well. But if the background is not adding value, you really don't want to include it. It's better to just frame your face and crop it so that your face is really, or your head or your shoulders or whatever, but you don't want a lot of unnecessary background. Like you don't want very busy, distracting background, or you don't want, a lot of space above and around your head of just walls or whatever. It's distracting. So you want to keep the selfie just to you, unless you have a background that's adding value again. The third thing is variety. I like to use the 20% rule, the same as with my other posts. So it's important that you're taking photos of yourself, not just drinking Shakeology and working out, even though those types of selfies are important to our business as well. But you really want to include the other aspects of your life so people get to see you and what you do throughout your day or your weekends. I post selfies of myself in the car with my son in the background, or me and my husband out on a date, or a selfie of me laying out in my backyard. Those are just some examples, but again, you want to show variety and let people know who you are through these photos. Don't just make them think you're nothing but a Beachbody coach. The next topic is the post-workout sweaty pics. Now, these are really important for accountability and to let people know that we aren't just talking the talk, but we're walking the walk. We are stepping up. We are completing these workouts. We are getting sweaty. And it is important to share that. However, sweaty pics can be kind of a turnoff and just kind of gross to look at. I know that people don't want to look at an up close photo of my sweaty red face. That's not attracting and attractive, and no one wants to look at pictures like that of me. So I have a couple of tips that I do use to make those types of photos a little bit more appealing. The first one is filters. On Instagram or on your iPhone, you can use filters to blur the edges so you can't see the sweat, or to lighten or take the color out of the red blotchiness out of your face when you're done with the workout, things like that. Filters can really make a big difference to make the photo look a little nicer. The second thing is collages. If you use collages, maybe include a post-workout sweaty pic, a mid-workout pic, like mid-push-up or something like that, and then maybe a flexing photo. You make a collage, and then the pictures aren't so big, so people aren't looking at this up-close photo of me. They're seeing that I'm doing a workout, but they're not seeing the sweat on my face. And then the last thing for the sweaty pics is to add text. If you add an overlay of text to the photo, it takes away from, the sweat and the redness, and you just might want to add something that says, I just crushed P90X3 total synergistics, or something like that. And that takes away, again, from the fact that I'm posting a gross picture of myself all sweaty, but I'm still letting people know that I am sweaty and I did just do this workout. So the final guideline that I use when I am taking selfies is I make sure that I have an expression. It's important to have an expression on your face in the photo, because if you don't, if you're appearing expressionless, then it's kind of a turnoff and people are confused. They're not sure how to read you. They don't know if you're happy, if you're miserable, excited. You're definitely not portraying being happy and excited, which is what we want to portray. Even if you just finished a workout, you should have some expression. So I like to smile a lot in selfies because smiles are attractive. People see that I am happy, and I am happy. I love my job. I love what I do. So I am smiling a lot. But sometimes, if I'm exhausted after a workout, you might have like a grrr face or a thumbs up, or, sometimes you have whatever, just any type of facial expression. But when you go expressionless, it's very hard to read, and it's not sending out a positive message. So those are the 5 things, just to recap: the angle at which you take the photo, the 20% rule in variety, the background, the post-workout sweaty pics, and then finally your expression. I hope that this has been helpful, and good luck with your selfies.